Hi everyone! To make this moon wall hanger today, you're going to need some paint or any kind of coloring utensil. Optionally, you can have a circle to trace for the moon if you don't want to freehand it, and you can also use masking or washi tape to make a border around your painting. I'm first laying down some pink washi tape to create a border. Next, we're going to sketch out a few key elements: the moon, a flower branch, and a string of lanterns. Starting off with our moon, you can use whatever colors you'd like. Maybe you want a pink moon. For me, I will be mixing white and yellow together in no particular order. Have fun with this and fill in the moon. I'm using white to blend and lighten certain areas to help create the illusion of craters. Now, I'm adding a lighter yellow around the rim of the moon to create a glow. Next, we're going to mix the colors for the sky, and I'm using a variation of blues. But again, feel free to use whatever colors you'd like. To blend the blue and yellow together, I'm starting the blue a little bit further out. Clean your brush and then use a pure white to blend the two rings while the paint is still a little wet. To fill in the rest of the sky, I'm working towards the outer edges by adding a little more blue and pink each time to darken the hue. For some clouds, I'm applying very little pressure to my brush and gently twisting it to give a wispy look to the cloud. Now that the background is all done, it's time to move on to the foreground. Starting with the branch, I'm mixing in blue, pink, and yellow to deepen this brown. I'm using this to fill in the areas of the branch and adding a little bit of yellow and white to this mixture to create highlights on the edges closest to the moon. Now it's time for the flowers. I'm going in with a little bit of pink and red and just loosely dotting them around the branch. Then, I'm adding a little bit of white to highlight all the petals. Finally, we're going to work on the lanterns. Using any black pen or marker, I am using a Tombow Fudenosuke, we're going to draw a string across the page. I like to use a pen to get a fine line because it's harder to do that with paint. I'm outlining the lanterns to give them a little bit more shape, and I'm doing so before painting the lanterns because I don't want there to be any harsh lines around my lantern afterward. Going in with different combinations of pink, red, and blue, I'm gradually adding lighter colors to give the lanterns a little more dimension. After the paint dries, I'm going over with my Tombow Fudenosuke to create rings around the lanterns. With your painting all finished, it's time to gently remove the tape. And in order to hang your lovely painting, turn your paper over and add a thin strip of glue along the top of your painting. Then, using your white stick, place this along the glue. Be sure you leave a little room on the ends so you can add the string. For a more seamless look, carefully fold the top edge of your paper over the stick and smooth the edges. Now set aside your painting because this next part can be a little tricky, but I find it helps to make a loose tie, similar to the first step in tying your shoes, but leave a little circle to slip onto your stick. Then you're going to pull the strings to tighten it around the stick and repeat this on the other side. Trim any excess string. And now you have your very own moon painting to hang on your wall as a decoration. Please post and tag at mcollective, EMCOLLECTVE, so we can see your beautiful takes on this Mid-Autumn Festival night sky. Thank you so much for joining us today.